Okay, boys and girls, it is the fourth week, the fourth one of the second 6 weeks. This 6 weeks is almost over. That's pretty cool, right? It is the beginning of November, and it is time to start some new things. So, we are going to sing some songs and we're going to talk about some holiday traditions. And then we are going to look at some Native American stuff. And we're going to be doing that through the month of November. And of course, we have to throw some rhythms in there just because we have to. It's music class. Are we ready to get started? I certainly hope so. Give me just a second and we're going to pull up our first song.
Looking up to heaven above, thinking of the ones we love. Blessings ours both great and small. It's Thanksgiving time. Thanks for our country, people who care. Thanks for the freedom that we share. Pass on the gift to all mankind. It's Thanksgiving time. Looking up to heaven above, thinking of the ones we love. Blessings ours both great and small. It's Thanksgiving time. Thanks for our country, people who care. Thanks for the freedom that we share. Pass on the gift to all mankind. It's Thanksgiving time. Thanks for our country, people who care. Thanks for the freedom that we share. Pass on the gift to all mankind. It's Thanksgiving time. Pass on the gift to all mankind. It's Thanksgiving time.
Everyone's coming to stay. They've been driving all day, coming from so far away, just to get here and be together with all of our family. And I'm thinking that we absolutely agree that this is our favorite time of the year, when we take the time to say thanks for all of the things that are good in our lives. There's a million ways we can celebrate and a million reasons why, but it doesn't really matter as long as we're together. We love just feasting and hanging around. Thanksgiving at our house. Turkey and pumpkin pie, cranberry sauce on the side. These are the reasons why this is my favorite time of the year, when we take the time to say thanks for all of the things that are good in our lives. There's a million ways we can celebrate and a million reasons why, but it doesn't really matter as long as we're together. We love just feasting and hanging around. You can hear all the snoring from the grown-ups napping, the noise of the kids all It all just makes such a wonderful sound. Thanksgiving at ours.
No matter where you go, in every country, rich or poor, past or present, wherever there are or have ever been people, you will find their traditions. We all have our own traditions. Some we celebrate with other people in our culture, some we celebrate just with family and friends. But whenever you think of traditions, try to think of them as things we do routinely that are special to us. Cultural traditions are traditions that we celebrate with our culture or with the larger community around us. And some examples include Halloween, or gifts at Christmas, or even family dinner on Thanksgiving, and so on. But family traditions are a little different. Those are special things we do with our friends and family, like birthdays, or road trips, family vacations, or camping trips, or even simpler things like having a special night of the week where you play board games, or even just getting together with a group of friends and barbecuing when it's nice out. People have traditions that celebrate all sorts of different things. Many are religious, and many the original meanings have long been forgotten. But what's important about traditions is that they are a celebration of the time we spend with the people we love, and those simple family celebrations are from years of getting together and sharing love and laughter together.
Holidays. Celebrate. All around the world, people celebrate holidays. Each holiday has a special meaning and special ways to celebrate. Friends and families gather together on holidays. Food, games, gifts, prayer, singing, and telling stories may all be part of the celebrations. Chinese New Year. The Chinese New Year celebrates springtime. Many of this holiday's traditions are meant to bring good luck in the new year. People put good luck sayings in their homes. They make sure their homes are very clean. Red and orange are the colors of the Chinese New Year. People wear these colors to keep bad luck away. Young people receive money wrapped in red paper. Special foods such as oranges are also thought to bring good luck. Holi. Holi is a Hindu holiday. It celebrates the end of winter and the beginning of spring. Holi is a time to laugh and play. People build bonfires during this holiday. The ashes from the bonfires are thought to bring good luck. Color is a big part of the Holi celebration. People decorate their homes with bright colors. Everyone wears colorful clothing. Friends toss colored powder and colored water on each other. Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr. Ramadan is a special month for Muslims. They honor their faith with thoughts and prayer. People do not eat or drink while the sun is up during Ramadan. After the sun sets, friends and family have a meal together. The holiday of Eid al-Fitr happens at the end of Ramadan. This holiday may last for 1, 2, or 3 days. People gather in a large group and offer a special prayer. Families have a feast and give gifts. They also give money to people in need. Day of the Dead. On Day of the Dead, people remember loved ones who have died. This fall celebration comes from Mexico and lasts for 3 days. People clean up the graves of loved ones. Some families have picnics at the graves. During Day of the Dead, people leave gifts for loved ones who have died. Families gather to tell happy stories about those people. They also celebrate with colorful parades. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a harvest celebration. It began with the first people who came from England to North America. Families gather to give thanks for the good in their lives. Family members often come from far away. People share a special meal and enjoy each other's company. Turkey, stuffing, cranberries, and pumpkin pie are Thanksgiving foods. After the meal, people often say what they are thankful for. Hanukkah. Hanukkah is an 8-day holiday celebrated by Jewish people. This holiday celebrates a time long ago when oil in a lamp burned for 8 days. People light one candle for each night of Hanukkah. The Hanukkah celebration includes songs and games. Children play a game with a top called a dreidel. They receive a small gift each night of the holiday. People decorate their homes with the Hanukkah colors of blue and white. Christmas. People of the Christian faith celebrate Christmas every year on December 25th. This holiday celebrates the birth of the Christian Son of God. People decorate fir trees with lights and ornaments. They also decorate their houses and yards. Red and green are traditional Christmas colors. Presents are placed under a fir tree. People often open presents on Christmas morning. A special Christmas dinner happens later in the day. Music is also important during this holiday. Groups of people walk through neighborhoods singing Christmas songs called carols. Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa celebrates the traditions of Americans whose families came from Africa long ago. This harvest holiday in late December lasts for 7 days. People light a candle for each day of Kwanzaa. They decorate their homes with red, black, and green. People celebrate Kwanzaa with stories, songs, gifts, and special meals. Gifts are meant to help children become strong members of their family and community. The gifts also remind children to honor African traditions. Winter solstice. Winter solstice is the first day of winter. It is the shortest day of the year. Native Americans and many other groups celebrate this day. Winter solstice honors the return of sunlight after a dark time. Many holidays. These are just a few of the holidays people celebrate around the world. Holidays are a special time to celebrate with family and friends. They are also a time to give thanks for our lives and our traditions. What is your favorite holiday? The end.
So, did you learn anything new about traditions around the world? I have a question for you. What is your favorite holiday tradition? Every family has them. What is a tradition? A tradition is a things that you routinely do that are special to you. Things that you routinely do that are special to you. All right, so this is what your homework is going to be. Don't shoot me. You are going to write for me an essay on your favorite holiday tradition. Did I tell you which holiday it had to be? Nope, I didn't. So you can choose your favorite holiday tradition, regardless of where it is in the year, and you are going to write a paper for it. Now, if you were on the Quaver lessons, the very next screen is a writing checklist of how I'm going to be grading your essay. If you are not on Quaver, if you're just watching a video, since this is the new thing that I'm doing, if you are just watching the video through the lesson, then inside the Schoology lesson, there will be a file that says writing rubric, which is your checklist and how I'm going to be grading your essay. You can pull it up and look at it. All right. So what am I looking for? Do you think I'm looking for paragraphs? Yeah. What about capital letters and punctuation? Yeah, I am. What about correct spelling? Yeah. You mean I'm looking for all those things? Sure, I'm a teacher. That's what we do. All right, I'm looking for an introduction. That hook at the beginning that catches your reader and wants to make them read more. I'm looking for a conclusion at the end that wraps it all up neatly and seals the deal. All right, so how do you send your essay to me? You can send it through Schoology, just like you would any other assignment to any other teacher. All right? So you are going to write an essay. Did I tell you how long it had to be? No. Did I tell you how many words it had to be? No. Did I tell you how many paragraphs it had to have? Well, you know it has to have at least 3. All right? You have to have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. Remember, you need details. You need to make sure that you have good sentence variety and they don't all start with the word the. Can you do that? Make sure you use good transition words. Does that sound like something your teacher has talked about? Yeah, those are things that you've learned, and I expect to see them because I know you're smart and you can do it. All right, so let's move on. We are going to be singing a song called the Canoe Song. Let me get it ready. I'll warn you, I didn't do a very good job videotaping this one, so it's got a little gobbledygook in the beginning, but you'll get it.
My paddle's keen and bright, flashing like silver. Follow the walker's flight, dip, dip, and swing. Dip, dip, and swing it back, flashing like silver. Swift as the walker's flight, dip, dip, and swing. The morning, it greets us, earth is our friend. Our journey through water begins again. My paddle's keen and bright, flashing like silver. Follow the walker's flight, dip, dip, and swing. Dip, dip, and swing it back, flashing like silver. Swift as the water's flight, dip, dip, and swing. Dip, dip, and swing. The blue sky surrounds the river it bends. We follow its winding, darkness descends. Hey, Ayana, hey, Ayana, hey, Ayana, hey, ya. Hey, Ayana, hey, Ayana, hey, Ayana, hey. Hey, Ayana, hey, Ayana, hey, Ayana, hey, ya. Hey, Ayana, hey, hey Anna, 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 hey. Swift as the wild goose flight, hey Anna, hey.
Well, what'd you think? How'd you do? What was that? At one point, there were 3 different parts at one time. So this is what I want you to do. The next time we sing this song, choose a color. I got them highlighted in color. So at the beginning, let's go back and look at it. Oh, I got to pull it back up correctly. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
My paddle's keen and bright, flashing like silver. Follow the walker's flight, dip, dip.
Let's see if I can figure this out. Oh, it's not going to let me. Okay, we'll have to do it this way. All right. So we have a yellow line and a bluish green line, and they are both going at the same time. See right here, if you follow right here, they're both going, follow the wild goose flight, dip, dip, and one group goes, and swing, and one group goes, dip, dip, and swing at the same time. Dip, dip, and swinging back, flashing like silver, swift as the wild goose flight. Dip, dip, one group, the yellow group goes, dip, dip, and swing. The blue-green group goes, dip, dip, and swing.
And swing, dip, dip, and swing it back, flashing like silver, swift as the wild goose flight, dip, dip, and swing.
Now, right here, this yellow group starts first. The morning. And then this blue-green group starts when they're singing ing. They come in the morning on totally different notes. It greets us. It greets on the word us. They go the earth is our friend. And down here they go friend at the same time. Our journey. So you need to pick a line. So this week we are all singing the yellow line. Now, when you get to where there is more than 2 lines, let me find it. Oh, come on. Almost there. There. There is more than 2 lines. There is 3. This part right here says descant. And then you have the yellow one went to the middle and the blue-green one is still on the bottom. The blue-green one is going, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey. The yellow group starts, my paddle's keen and bright. And then when they start flashing, this part, this extra part up here starts, my paddle, while they're going, flashing like silver. Isn't that crazy? It is so much fun to sing parts. It is so much fun to sing parts, but you have to think real hard and stay on your part regardless of what the people around you are singing. So remember, for the next couple of weeks, we're all going to be singing the yellow line, regardless of what you hear. All right? Now, let me look at my list over here. We've got one more thing that I want to talk about this week. And this week, we are going to be talking about Native Americans. Now, Native Americans, these people were in the New World, the United States of America, in our land before the pilgrims ever got here. It was their land. And each group, each family of Indians, we call those a tribe, were known for different things. Some of them might be gatherers, some of them might be hunters, some of them might be artists. They did things different. They had different cultures and different traditions. So today we are going to look at the Cheyenne Indians and we are going to learn a song with the Cheyenne Indians. Now, I'm going to tell you now, this song is tough. It's a hard song. Okay, but it's short. So we're going to look at it, and we're not going to do a whole lot with the song itself today, except for some rhythms. We're going to do some rhythms with the song, and then we'll go back next week and we will look at how to say those words really, really good. All right, so give me just a second to pull it up. All right, I have found it. So here we go. Oh, let's do it one more time just because it's short. All right, let's see if this is the right tab. It is not. Oh, that one's not it either. Oh, pickle, what to do with it? All right, let me find it. All right, let's look at the history of this song. Although no one knows the exact origin, traditionally, this song has been sung to help keep Cheyenne babies comfortable and happy. While singing the song, the mother would bounce the baby on her knee, gently lifting the little one in the air and playfully lowering the baby near the end of the song. The lyric about throwing the rabbit out refers to spoiled diapers. Being thrown out, traditionally diapers. I'm sorry, I'm going to read all that again because I didn't do a very good job. The lyrics about throwing the rabbit out refers to soiled diapers being thrown out. That's better. Traditionally, diapers were made from rabbit or other small animal pelts. Now let's look at some interesting information about the Cheyenne tribe. When they first made contact with Europeans, the Cheyenne lived in the area of what is now Minnesota. In the early 18th century, that's the 1700s, they migrated west across the Mississippi River into North and South Dakota. Around 1730, after settling in the Black Hills of South Dakota and the Powder River country of Montana, they introduced the horse culture to the Lakota bands. The Cheyenne Nation descended from two related tribes, the Testitu and the Shuti, who were both represented by two cultural heroes. According to the legend, each of these heroes received a divine object from the great spirits that shaped the belief systems of the Cheyenne people. The Southern Cheyenne group, whose cultural hero was named Sweet Medicine, cared for and protected the bundle of sacred arrows, which represented food and protection. The Northern Cheyenne, whose cultural hero was named Tom Seavey, cared for and protected the sacred buffalo hat that blessed and brought renewal to the tribes. Now, when we talk about rhythms of the rabbit song, I'm going to warn you now, the rhythms are going to be a little hard. Not because it's a hard rhythm, it's a very simple rhythm. It's ta, 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 ta. But here's what makes it hard. We call it a mixed meter song. Most Native American music is a mixed meter song. So let me tell you what a mixed meter is. We've already told you that a meter is a group of how many beats are grouped together. How many beats are grouped together? So we can have the meter of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can have the meter of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We can have the meter of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There are other meters, but those are the most common ones. 4 is the most common of all. All right, but in Native American music, and American music can do this too, they change the meter in the middle of the song. So let's look at this song real quick. It starts out, look here, there's our meter signature. Starts out in the meter of 3. Ta, 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 ta. But then it changes to the meter of 2. T, 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 T. And then it goes back to the meter of 3. Ta, 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 ta. First ending, you repeat, you go back to the beginning of the song, you do the whole song again. Ta, 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 ta. T, 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 T. Ta, 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 ta. Jump over the first ending to the second ending. Ta, ta. Now, see these 3 little lines? That has to do with what you're doing in these lines. So let's go back to the beginning of the song. You see the pink line, the blue line, and the green line. Let's look up here at the top to find out what we're supposed to do. The pink line says vocals. That's the singers. Look, that is on 5 lines and 4 spaces, a staff. Oh, that should sound familiar because we've done them before. 5 lines, 4 spaces. The lines are every good boy does fine. The spaces spell F-A-C-E. 5 lines and 4 spaces. All right, the singers are singing there and they need those pitches. That's why we do that. But the blue line is a shaker. A shaker can't play a G or an A or a B. It is just shaking a note. So they put all of theirs on this one line right here because we don't need a pitch. And then the green is drums, and they didn't bother giving them a line at all because there's definitely not a pitch in the drums that we're going to be playing. All right, so let's look at the shaker part first. Do you see this little arrow down here? That little arrow in music, in math, it'd be like a less than sign or a greater than sign. But in music, it's an accent. An accent means that note needs to be a little louder than the other ones. So you have ta, 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 ta. Change the page. And then we go to the meter of 2. T, 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 T. Next page. T, 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 ta, 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 ta. Repeat. See the repeat sign right here? Go back to the beginning. Ta, 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 teet, 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 ta, 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 ta. Second inning, ta, ta. And right there, those three lines, that's where we stopped a minute ago, right? Those three lines means you take your shaker and go psh, and shake, just shake, 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 shake as fast as you can. For how many beats? A half note gets 2, a quarter note gets 1. So for 2 plus 1 is 3. So for 3 beats, because that line right there is tying those 2 notes together to make it 3 beats. So you shake for 3 beats and go shh, shh at the end. The drum part is easier. It goes ta 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 t. Oh, and look on their TTs. They have an accent on the first one. T T T T T T T T T T T T T T T T T T T T T T T ta 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 ta. Shh, shh, and repeat, just like the first one. Okay, are we ready to try this? Let's play the drum line first, or the shaker line first. That's the blue line, the one in the middle. Now I'm warning you, sometimes there's a lag in the video. I was doing this song earlier and videotaped it, went back and watched it, and it looked like I was wrong. I was behind, and I know I wasn't. Couple things I want you to know. See down here the tempo. I have slowed the song down because it's not easy. Oh, did you hear me say that? It's not easy. So I'm going to get some sticks. You can get your drumsticks if you have drumsticks. If you don't have drumsticks, if you're not part of my blended group and you haven't got any drumsticks, any 2 things will work. Any 2 things. So you can play on your drum pad or you can click them together. You can use your hands. Your hands will work. You can clap or even tap your legs. Everybody can do this. All right, here we go. We're going to start the song. It's going to give you 6 little ticks for you to get the beat in your head. Here we go. Beginning. All right, this time we're going to go back and we're going to do the green line, the drum line. All right. It'll give you 6 little ticks and then it'll start. How'd you do? How'd you do? Did you do pretty good on that? Oh, that is great. I want you can go back and you can do that as many times as you want. Now, remember, what are you going to do for me this week? Because we are finished. What are you going to do for me this week? You're going to write your essay and you're going to send it to me through Schoology. I cannot wait to read your essays. I love reading about you. I miss you all so much. I want to see your face. I don't want just to do this all the time. This is not what I want to do. All right. So get your essay done. Go through the video again. Practice those rhythms because we're going to do them again. And have a great week.